Not being addicted to cheese. Yeah!
Cassidy Quinn.
Hey guys, it's me, Cassidy Quinn. So, I went vegan for a month. And yes, I'm still alive. There were times when I thought it would not be possible. Many times. But here I am. I lived through it. I did Veganuary, as some people call it. One of my New Year's resolutions was to just try a vegan diet for the entire month of January. So in this video, I'm gonna recap why I did it, how it went, what I discovered throughout it, how I felt afterwards, and now what I am doing afterwards. Like what I am putting back into my body. So why did I do it? I've had friends and people I watch on the internet, of course, that have gone vegan, either temporarily or permanently. And you always hear people talk about how great they felt and how they thought it would be horrible, and then it actually was this wonderful thing. So I've been kind of thinking about trying it for a while, and then also whenever something challenges me, for some reason I can't stay away from trying it. So I figured, hey, New Year's resolutions, perfect timing, let's do it, see if you can. Again, personal challenge. So I started out the day I got back from a New Year's vacation to New Orleans, and I started it after the vacation ended because didn't think I'd be able to survive in New Orleans. But I got back, immediately started the vegan thing, and immediately thought I was going to die. I went to the grocery store. Okay, spinach, cashews, lettuce, squash, bananas, an entire eggplant, almond milk, mushrooms, coconut oil, curry sauces. What is this? Oh, zucchini, more fruits and veggies. Oh, hummus. Hummus is vegan. Hummus is a thing that vegans eat, right? I feel like before this I ate fairly healthy. Like I've always been a person that enjoys vegetables. Thank you, Mom and Dad. But I was also the type of person to put cheese on basically anything and everything. I mean, within reason, like not on a chocolate cake or something, but ooh, that could actually be good. Like most work days during the week, I would make a big salad for lunch and it would always have a bunch of cheese in it. So day one, I was freaking out because I could not put cheese on things. Oh no. I just hadn't necessarily planned for this super well, so I didn't really know what I could eat, and I couldn't eat the things that I was used to eating. So I kept going to the grocery store. At one point, I felt like I was going to the grocery store every day, which is not normal for me, just because I still hadn't quite figured out what I could eat, so I was just planning basically one day of meals at a time. And then also, since I was buying so many fresh fruits and vegetables, all this produce, I had to keep buying it because I couldn't just keep it in my fridge for a week, it would go bad. Or so I thought. I learned later. Eggplants and zucchinis and sweet potatoes will last longer than you think in your fridge. But eventually I got better at planning it out, so I was going to the grocery store maybe once or twice a week. And then I also discovered wonderful replacements for the foods I love, including fake cheese. Fake cheese is great, guys. Diet cheese. I mean, it tastes good. I feel like if I went vegan for the long term and didn't eat cheese for like 6 months, maybe I could convince myself that this is what cheese tastes like. It kind of has a tiny bit of a rubbery texture, but don't get me wrong, it does taste good. It just doesn't totally taste like cheese. I think the key with the vegan cheese is having it in something. Like if it's in a burrito bowl or a salad or a sandwich or something, then the flavor of it is there and it makes it feel like you're eating cheese, but when it's just by itself, that's kind of weird. But even with real cheese, I guess you shouldn't just be eating shreds of it straight out of the bag. Doesn't mean I won't. Also, vegan cookie dough. Peanut butter chocolate chip cookie dough. Oh my goodness. That tastes like peanut butter chocolate chip cookie dough. Just because it says it's vegan does not mean it's healthy. It's still cookie dough. Throughout this whole thing, a lot of foods became my new favorites. Favorites in the sense of, oh, I can eat them and they'll fill me up and give me good nutrients, and also, oh, they're delicious. Like avocados, sweet potatoes, chickpeas, quinoa, hummus, zucchinis. Oh, and spaghetti squash. Spaghetti squash is the weirdest but coolest thing. It is literally just spaghetti, but it's squash. My go-to lunch became spinach, arugula, quinoa, and then a combination of vegetables cooked in coconut oil and lemon juice. And I actually tried avocado toast. I had held off on this hipster basic trend for so long, and I don't know why. I was very much missing out. So eventually, it actually was a lot easier than I thought it would be, when I was cooking for myself. But the biggest challenge was when I went out with other people. I went out to one of my coworkers' going away parties to a brewery, and everything on the menu had meat and or cheese. So I ended up getting some kind of veggie sandwich, but I had to ask for no cheese, which felt obnoxious. And it's so stupid that I felt obnoxious, because really, it was easier for the person making the sandwich to not put cheese on it. It saved them product and money. I just ended up paying extra for the cheese that I didn't eat. And then just every time I went out to eat with any of my friends, it became this thing of, oh, are we gonna go somewhere that I can eat? I'm on my way out to dinner with a friend, and this is the first time I've gone actually out to dinner with someone since starting this vegan thing. And the friend that I'm going with normally eats meat. Luckily, she told me she would be vegan for the night, so we could go to a restaurant that would work for me. But it's kind of funny because it's one of those things that I feel like people will adapt to me for now while this is temporary, but if in a month I decide that I want to keep doing this, oh, am I here? Yep. Then would they still do the same thing, or would they be like, oh no, we're done with this now? Anyway, we're going to a Mexican restaurant that says they have good vegan options, so yay, 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 yay.
1 hour later.
Okay, I survived dinner, and it was good, but it's the first time I've had Mexican food that is vegan, and it was good, but I really just wish there was cheese on it. Is that bad? Like, I love Mexican food so much, and maybe, I don't know, maybe this just wasn't that good. It just wasn't satisfying. And if it had cheese, it would have been so much better. But I brought home some leftovers, so when I eat the leftovers, I think I'm gonna add some vegan cheese to it. Life hack, it'll work, I think. I did, though, discover my new favorite bar in Portland because it has half of the menu all vegan things. I had a vegan grilled cheese and tomato soup. Oh my goodness, Century Bar. Shout out to you. Also, jackfruit, that's a thing I discovered at that bar. There was a jackfruit sandwich. It was delicious. It was basically like a barbecue pulled pork sandwich, but made of fruit. And personally, I thought it tasted better than pulled pork. Don't judge me. I'm definitely lucky that I did this in Portland, because Portland is, number one, very accepting towards different diets and lifestyles. And number two, there are just a lot of options. There is a vegan cheese shop down the street from where I work. There are, yes, vegan sports bars. What? That's a thing? A vegan tiki bar. So when I was just picking up food for myself and cooking for myself, it actually was a million times easier than I thought once I kind of figured out everything, got the lay of the land. But you're probably wondering, okay, did you have this magical feeling that you are now a new human being that has been graced by angels because you're not eating animal products? Yes, I now have magical powers. You can call me Matilda. Okay, no. But I did feel a little bit better, I think. I've heard from a lot of people who have switched to a vegan diet that they just feel like they have a lot more energy and are mentally able to focus a little bit more. And I think that was true to some extent. I didn't necessarily wake up for the day feeling like, oh my gosh, I am so energetic, I'm gonna get everything done. But when I would go to the gym and do a workout, I would still be tired and not wanna go there. But once I was in the middle of the workout, I felt like I had more kind of reserves of energy to power me through, if that makes sense. And I did start to feel a little bit like my brain could focus a little bit more. I work as a reporter at a TV station, so the majority of my job is talking to other people and on live television, where if you screw up, people are watching. And I felt like I was a little more able to just focus in and tune things out. I don't know, maybe I'm making that up. Does that make sense even? But I didn't feel like I just had this total change where I could do anything and had so much energy and just felt drastically different. The biggest change I did notice was after I had a meal, I just didn't feel sluggish and all bloated and like I needed to take a nap immediately. Like I felt full, but not, yeah, just not puffy and yucky. And if you're wondering if I lost any weight, I'm not necessarily the best person to ask because I don't ever really step on a scale, but I did have a doctor's visit a few weeks before this and I had to step on a scale for that, and then I had a doctor's visit last week and stepped on a scale for that, and I lost like a pound. Ooh, so the vegan diet, just life-changing, guys. But that wasn't my goal at all. I wasn't going into this trying to lose weight. I just figured that was something that people would be curious about just in case. And actually, I don't even know if it was a full pound. It might have been like 3/4 of a pound. Big changes. So then you're probably wondering what happened at the end of the month. On my final day of the month, people who knew I was doing this whole experiment kept telling me, oh my gosh, congratulations, you've made it through the month. Aren't you so excited for tomorrow when you can eat anything again? And I was like, no. Sadly, no. Because after doing this for a whole month, I had gotten used to it. I had figured it out. I had been able to plan things and was kind of loving that I was trying new things and actually cooking more than I used to, because I had to. If I knew I was going out after work, I had to cook something and be prepared to eat that before I went out, because I knew I probably wouldn't be able to find something when I went out. Or I was meal prepping more, so on Monday mornings I would cook enough food that I could eat for lunches 3 days in a row so that I didn't have to think about it. Lo and behold, I, of all people, am going to actually plan ahead before I go to work and cook some quinoa and also cook some veggies so that then I can bring that to work, have it already packed, and not have to worry about it. Oh my goodness, I've never thought so much ahead in my entire life for food. Normally I just eat whatever is around me. Oh, yep. And I really wasn't craving the foods that I thought I would be dying to live without. Like cheese. Basically just cheese. But the first day after my vegan month ended, I was in Boise, Idaho visiting my family. And I got off the plane and I was with my cousin, my aunt, and then their little children. And we went to McDonald's for breakfast. That is where I broke the vegan month, guys. McDonald's breakfast. I didn't want to kill myself. I mean, obviously. I wasn't sure how my body would react after not having any animal products for an entire month. So I ordered pancakes. I figured that would be the safest, and I didn't die. I didn't put butter on the pancakes because I wasn't trying to push it, and also, you don't need butter on your pancakes. I don't think so. Put lots of syrup though. Then the next day was Super Bowl Sunday. We had a dip party, which vegan dips I'm sure are great. We didn't make them all vegan. I still tried to not eat a ton of all the cheesy, sour creamy, cream cheese based dips because I wasn't trying to push it. I ate a lot more of the salsas and things that I knew would not hate my body. Oh, and before the dip party, we had pizza. That was the first cheese I had eaten in an entire month. And I will be honest, I thought I was gonna be so excited. I thought this was gonna be so magical, like, oh my god, I'm eating cheese again, thank the Lord. But it wasn't. It kind of made me sad how anticlimactic eating cheese again was. I ate the pizza because I needed food. But it wasn't like, oh, yay, 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 pizza, I'm so happy about this. I don't know. And that made me sad. And then even with the dips, having the dips with cheese on them, I wasn't that excited about it. It was like being in a long-term relationship with someone and then waking up one day and you just don't love them anymore. Wow, that got really dark. But that's what it felt like. It was cheese, like this long-term relationship with cheese, and then I just didn't, feelings weren't there anymore. So, since vegan month has ended, whenever I'm cooking for myself, choosing food for myself, I have still stuck vegan. I've still been making the same things for breakfast and lunch because number one, I like them, number two, they make me feel good, and number three, I'm not missing the other things. But when I'm eating with other people, like if someone else is cooking for me, I have not stuck to the vegan thing. Last night was Valentine's Day. I had salmon for dinner. It was delicious, so I don't know. I've still mostly stuck to non-dairy also, even when eating with other people. Like if there's an option to put cheese on top of something, I don't. Because I do think, as with probably most people's bodies, my body doesn't love all the dairy, like a lot of it. It makes me feel tired, and I don't sleep enough, so I'm already tired enough anyway. Which was kind of one of my thoughts going into this whole thing. If I can come out of this vegan month not feeling like I need to put cheese on everything I eat, it will be a success. Wow, that is a sad thing to admit. So there you go. That is how my Veganuary vegan month went. I'd say it was a success. I survived and I actually did it. I stuck to it and I am very proud of myself, actually. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this whole thing. If you did any New Year's resolutions, did you stick to them? If you've ever tried going vegan, or if you would, or if you are someone that has fully permanently switched to a vegan diet, tell me some things in the comment below. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up for I don't know. For not being addicted to cheese. Yeah! Don't forget to click that subscribe button because there will be more things like this. Probably I'll do some more vegan cooking recipes because I have enjoyed trying to figure out how to make things vegan that aren't. Like vegan mac and cheese. Still want to make it because it just looks magical. I post videos on this channel Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays, so I will see you on Friday for For Real Friday. Bye!